I feel like I've hit rock bottom. Um, I've never felt this way before. I feel like my life is just so uncertain. I'm stressed. I just feel like sort of lost right now. I feel like just literally like rock bottom. I feel terrible. Um, yeah, I've made some mistakes recently. I can't really like talk about them right now, but um it's led me to where a point where I'm questioning where I go from now because those mistakes are influencing other people. And you know it's just, I'm in a terrible situation, and like this last year has been like one of the most difficult years of my life already. And like recently, like my mistakes have just made my life even you know more difficult. And I've been so stressed. Like I feel like I have like a just a gray cloud in my head. Like I don't know, there's like a spider crawling around in my head telling me these terrible thoughts about my future, where to go from now. I'm always thinking about like the worst situation possible, the worst outcome possible, how this can affect my future. And yeah, I mean, I can't really go too in depth, so you guys are probably confused, but yeah. Just try and imagine that you're in my shoes. You made a big mistake, and that's affecting just your future goals. And it sort of seems like I'm having like a identity crisis a little bit. I haven't been motivated to do much now. I've never felt this way. A lot of times when I get a setback, I become more motivated, to where like I'll work even harder. But this is the first time I've had a setback where I became less motivated. Like that's how rock bottom I am. Like yesterday I was gonna go to the gym, but my brain has just like been killing me. My own thoughts, you know. So I didn't even go to the gym. I didn't even want to see anyone. The only person I wanted to talk to was my mom and one of my close friends. So I'm grateful that I have them in my life. And yesterday, as well as today, was the first time I ever prayed to God in a while. I'm not religious. I'm not Christian. I'm actually atheist. And for the last couple of years, I've been that way. I couldn't imagine there being a being above us. But I've hit such a low in my life that I had to. Like, I just prayed. I asked for God, for the Lord to save me. Help me get through this. I really think that the human brain is what kills us. Everything you go through in your life, all that stuff, it really doesn't matter, but it's the way you perceive them. And recently, my brain has perceived just my future and all that in a negative way. I feel lost. I don't. And yeah, my own brain has been killing me. Like, I feel so stressed. Like, every single minute I'm stressing out. It's like, imagine the worst type of stress you've ever experienced it, and imagine experiencing it for every single minute of your life. That's how I felt for the last few days. And I just hope I can get through this. I ask for the Lord to help me get through this. Maybe this is what was needed to get me closer to God, because I was atheist for the longest time. And even if if you're in the same situation as me where you feel like you've hit rock bottom, that you've never felt such a low in your life, then you can probably relate to me. But even with that being said, like, it's not like I'm gonna like harm myself or anything, because even though I'm in such a low in my life, I realize that, like, I'm still able to realize that there's just so much more to live for, you know? So if you guys are going through a difficult time, bro, like, I'm telling you, you're gonna get through it. I will too, you know? I might go through the worst situation possible, but eventually I'll get through it. If you're atheist, you might hit such a low like me where you have to ask for God. You know, I've been such a doubter of the Lord that I literally asked him to like show himself to me. Like, I just needed his help. And yeah, that's just how I've been feeling. Really demotivated. I haven't been able to upload videos on my main channel because I've been so low. I turned 20 years old today. It's funny because last night my friends surprised me. You know, I came home and they all just surprised me with a cake. All my good friends were there, and I was still sad. I was grateful that they were all there, and I was tearing up because I had such a terrible day. It was the start of my lowest low, and it surprised me. Like, it genuinely, like, it meant so much to me that I almost started crying, but I still felt sad because, I mean, life's just been getting to me. It's been difficult. Yeah, probably the worst birthday ever. And I do feel like in my life, I've had a lot of bad birthdays, you know? But that's just how life is. So yeah, if you're going through a situation like me, just keep pushing on, man.